Hey guys, you're watching Boogie Travels, and today we have traveled here to Griffith Observatory. This has always been on my bucket list for LA. It's a little different from the touristy trap stuff that I normally do. This is still very touristy. I think it's like the most popular thing for tourists to do in LA. So let's check it out and show you why. Oh, the sun. I hate the sun. Wow. There it is. Griffith Observatory. I know you've seen it in movies. I know you've seen it elsewhere. But now you're seeing it here. Been told the views here are amazing and I can't wait to find out. Look here at LA and these beautiful mountains. But there's something a little more iconic than the mountains for you to see right there on top. That's the Hollywood sign. Wow. I think this is the closest to it I've ever been. That's so cool. Look at that. Sorry, my camera work is so shaky. Wow, what a view. What a view. The zoom lens on this camera is incredible. Wow. All right, here we go, right around the side of the observatory. There's that Hollywood sign. Wow, just what a beautiful park. And really beautiful weather today. I think it's like 60 some degrees. And that's crazy for the middle of December. Wow, there's the observatory itself, and up there is the telescope. I don't know if we're allowed to go see that or not today, but maybe we will. Walking around the little path around the outside of the observatory, and oh man, what a view. Look at that, that's the entire city. You can see the skyline, you can see just the sprawling suburbia. Wow, absolutely incredible. I don't even know if my camera's filming anything good right now because I'm just staring directly at it. Man. I don't know, you know, I'll never live in LA, but I sure love to visit it. For stuff like this, man. Once in a lifetime. I've been wanting to make it up here for, God, 10 years of coming to LA and never making it up here. But we're here. All right, stepping into the observatory itself. This is all the cool stuff we can do. I know that there's a planetarium. I haven't done a planetarium since I was a kid. I wonder if today's the day. What you're seeing here is a camera Obscura, and this is a live feed of what's happening upstairs. And you would think it's being done with a traditional camera and a projector, but not exactly. This is actually a pinhole camera that's projecting that onto this table here. This is a series of a basic pinhole camera that you can build at home with a box and some mirrors. And if we look up, we can actually see the workings of the camera Obscura right up there. Cool to see just such a bizarre example of it. And here's a working model of the kind of telescope you would see inside the observatory. You have an idea of the scale, that would be the door to it. Can you imagine how complicated it is to move and operate and work a camera like that? Or a telescope like that? All that in the venture of seeing what else is out there besides us. And a little piece of astronomical history here. This is the first astronomical telescope of Los Angeles, preserved here in the observatory right now. That's incredible. I mean, I get why this is a hub for space viewing, because the view from this mountain is very clear, it's very flat around it, and it's... Gosh, I wish we were here at night. I'm sure the light pollution really carves into it, but still, I'd love to be here at night. Maybe I'll come back up sometime at night. And this telescope, and it's unclear whether or not this is an actual telescope that Galileo owned or a replica. But this here says Galileo's telescope extends the eye. Gives a brief explanation of how it works, but 1609 is when Galileo was looking at the stars, and it might have been through that very telescope. Now here's one of the major draws of the Griffith Observatory. Everybody talks about seeing the Tesla ball in action, and there's supposed to be a demonstration in just a little bit. But one of Tesla's biggest claims to fame was his ability to send electricity through the air in an effort to try to get basically wireless electricity, wireless charging. Not a lot of advancements have been made in that, but what we do know about it mostly was discovered by Tesla. And the Tesla ball is a perfect example of how it's done. Now, normally when I think of astronomy, I don't really think of the sun, but of course the sun is just a giant star, or nearby star, I should say. And so there's an entire section here at the observatory about taking a look at the sun without burning your eyes out and how it's done. But I thought I should show just this, because this is really cool, showing just how tumultuous it is on the sun. Those constant eruptions happening, providing heat and energy to keep life alive here on this planet. It's fascinating to me. Wow. And yet another view of the surface of the sun erupting. Bright plasma loops trace magnetic irregularities across the surface of the sun and into space. That's what it says, and wow. Mind-boggling.
Now, there's a thing called precession. Think about a spinning top. You might start that spinning top perfectly vertically, but it typically takes a little bit of a lean, and that lean wobbles. You know what I mean? We call that a precessional wobble, and the Earth is doing that. The Earth's axis wobbles. Now, it's a slow wobble. It takes 26,000 years for it to make a full wobble.
All right, back outside for a minute, because I wanted to come up to the roof and check out the actual telescope itself. But yep, I had to turn back on the camera to capture these views. I never want to forget them. And here we are inside the dome. And there's the telescope. From 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. every night, you can come in and view through this telescope. But this is as close as we're going to be able to get today. Oh, what a beast. I can only imagine what you can see with that. It's sad that I can only imagine, because I really want to see with that. Oh my gosh. Man, I love space. But I have to say, I think my favorite view is not of LA, but of these incredible California mountains. I mean, these mountain ranges, they maybe not as big as the Smokies. Having just seen the Smokies, I'll say they're probably bigger, but nicer in a lot of ways. And the Ozarks, this blows the Ozarks away. Look at this peak right here behind the observatory. I can't put into words how in love I am with mountains in general. Look at those in the background. These mountains just go on and on forever. You'd have to be a multi-millionaire to afford a home in these mountains, but maybe one day if you guys keep watching videos. Who knows? Then again, this view is pretty cool as well. Hard to decide. I'm glad I don't have to. I'm glad I can just look at both. This is a really interesting collection of jewelry used to represent this huge timeline of how long the universe has existed and continues to expand. And it was right about here at the 9 billion year mark, 9.1 billion years after the Big Bang, when our solar system was born. 10.2 billion years that we saw life appear on Earth. Less than a billion years or so after the planet formed. The first tiny little microbes that originated in the ocean. And right up here in current days, only about 0.004 billion years ago, we have an imprint from one of our early ancestors who left his footprint in volcanic ash. And it wasn't too long after that, 13.7 billion years since the Big Bang, and Neil Armstrong put his foot on the moon. A quick little view of what our solar system looks like This bird's eye view here will give you an idea of what Saturn and Jupiter look like and how tiny the Earth is comparatively. Wow. And right there you might recognize a little place that we call home. One of those spiral arms of that galaxy known as the Milky Way. The scale of things is almost impossible to consider. It's almost mind-numbing when you really start thinking about this stuff. Hurts my head. Makes me want to go play video games and not think about this stuff. Whoa. This little section has some really cool stuff. Kind of fascinated with meteorites now. And so here's some examples of meteorites, one from Mars and others that have landed here in California with a nice little map to show you where they've landed. Out in the Mojave Desert is where most of them have been discovered. But one right in the center of Los Angeles, it looks like. Now, hard to think that that comes from outer space, another planet. Here's a 269-pound iron meteorite. Oh, they actually have it wired in so nobody can try to pick it up. I don't think anybody would be picking that up, though. Wow. And you know, when you think about meteorites, I guess that would be our best way. I'm no expert, but I guess that would be our best way of hoping to discover other elements that exist elsewhere in the universe that we don't have locally, is that they would just land on a meteorite and be part of one. But I guess iron must be pretty common throughout the galaxy if we found this. I really wish I had the time, but here in the Leonard Nimoy Event Horizon Theater, they've got a free 23-minute presentation about the history of Griffith Observatory. I wish I had the time to go sit and watch it. But if you come out here, that's something you'll be able to do for free. Now guys, do me a favor. Keep in mind, my videos are not made specifically for children, and to prove it, I'm gonna moon you. Actually, it's a really cool replica. Gives me like a Star Wars vibe for some reason. It feels like a model George Lucas might have used. But man, I never really think of the moon as looking like that up close. But you see these impact points of all the different meteors and things that have hit it. Makes me wonder if and when we go back to the moon, and we're supposed to as a human race. When we do, I wonder what we'd find on those impact sites. Hopefully something cool. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed exploring the Griffith Observatory. I'm really busy this time out in LA, but I'm hoping there's going to be more LA videos to come. This one should be published very soon after I get back home, hopefully before Christmas. So LA is beautiful this time of year. If you're looking for somewhere as a Christmas, December, January destination, I think LA might be the perfect place because this weather is incredible. You can't beat these views. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. And thanks for making space for me in your life. See what I did there?